Start the recording. Okay, I think we can start right now.
Everything ready?
Yeah. We will start with you, Dr. Ahmed. It's really a pleasure to have both of you, Dr. Warda Kloob and Dr. Ahmed Suleiman. So we'll start with you, Dr. Suleiman. Dr. Suleiman.
Thank you so much. The pleasure is mine. Okay, guys, hello. Welcome to Midocean University, the leading institution in distance education. Our university offers bachelor's, master's, and doctoral programs in various fields, including technology, media, management, and others, with multilingual curricula. We take pride in having students from over 60 countries worldwide, creating a rich and culturally diverse learning environment. Distinguished guests, welcome to today's seminar titled From Vision to Action, an examination of leadership theories and styles, where we will discuss the following key topics: leadership definition, leadership qualities, differences between leadership and management, leadership styles, and overview of leadership theories. We are honored and delighted to have this seminar presented by Dr. Warda Mahmoud, a researcher specialized in educational leadership from the University of Jordan and the Dean of the Faculty of Humanities at Midocean University. Welcome, Dr. Warda. The floor is yours.
Welcome, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It's my pleasure to welcome all of you today. I'm Dr. Warda Mahmoud Kloob. I'm deeply honored to be here with you and share my insight on leadership, hoping to inspire meaningful discussion and reflection on this important topic. We began an exciting journey into educational leadership, a field that influences minds, change institutions, and help shape the future. Leadership is often seen as the cornerstone of growth, both at personal and organizational level. In educational setting in general, effective leadership goes beyond the basic administrative task. It's about inspiring, guiding, and empowering individuals to reach their full potential. Whether in school, colleges, or universities, strong leadership is essential for creating a positive, productive, and dynamic learning environment. So let's begin this seminar titled From Vision to Action, an examination of leadership theories and style. Wait a moment, please. So, everything clear?
Yeah, we can see your presentation pretty clearly.
Okay.
You can continue, Doctor.
Yes. So before we dive into details, let me give you an overview of our presentation. In this seminar, we will first explore the definition of leadership, understanding its true meaning and its impact on individual and organization. Next, we will discuss the key qualities from L to B that define a strong leader. An effective leader possesses a blend of vision, communication skill, emotional intelligence, and integrity. In this presentation also, we will discuss the differences between leadership and management. Discussing the differences help clarify rules, showing how leadership drives change and management ensures stability, leading to better organizational success. We will also discuss leadership style and the decision making and organization setting in different styles. Finally, we will provide an overview of leadership theories. Understanding these theories will help us apply effective leadership practices to foster growth and success in educational institutions. So before we dive into the specific, let's first define leadership with a brief overview of some popular definitions. The first definition is by Stephen Robbins, who defined leadership as the ability to influence others to achieve organizational goals. Robbins emphasizes that leadership is a purpose-driven. It is not just about managing people, but about directing effort toward a shared objective. The second definition comes from John Maxwell. Leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. Maxwell defined boils leadership down to its core essence, influence. It's not about title, it's not about position, it's not about power, it's about the capacity to guide, motivate, and influence others. The third definition is by Warren Pennis, who states that leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Pennis highlights the transformational nature of leadership, emphasizing that a leader not only has a vision, but also possesses the skills and insights to bring that vision to life. This suggests also that leadership involves both strategic thinking and a practical ability to implement ideas. Barbara Killerman offers another perspective. Leadership is a process of social influence, which maximizes the effort of others toward the achievement of a goal. Killerman's concept of leadership underscores the importance of relationships, communication, in achieving desired outcomes or outgoals. In fact, each definition highlights a different side of leadership: influence, vision, social impact, and inspiration, giving us a complete picture of what leadership means today. Together, they present a well-rounded understanding of what it means to be a leader in today's world. So, based on all these definitions of leadership, let me define it by highlighting the key concepts. Leadership is the ability to influence, inspire, and guide others toward common goals, while fostering growth, trust, and collaboration. It requires also a balance of vision, emotional intelligence, integrity, and adaptability, allowing leaders to empower their teams, communicate effectively, make sound decisions, and overcome challenges. Now that we understand the definition, let's break leadership down into key qualities from the first letter L of the word leadership to the last letter P that define a strong leader. Let's start with the first letter L, which stands for listening. A great leader doesn't merely speak, they actively listen to the opinion, concern, and feedback of others. Think about it. If you don't listen to your team, how can you possibly know what they need or what the idea they have? Listening builds trust and make everyone feel valued, heard, and respected. Next, we have E for empathy. This is about understanding and sharing the feeling of others. Empathy is a key building strong relationships and creating a positive team environment. When a leader shows empathy, people feel understood and supported. The third letter is A for approachable. A good leader is approachable and accessible, making it easy for others to engage with him and share ideas or ask a question. Now we have D for direction. Leaders provide a clear vision and guidance to help team achieve their goal effectively. They are like the captain of a ship, setting the direction and ensuring everyone stay on a track. Without a clear direction, a team can easily get lost or minimum confused. The next is E for education. A good leader is always learning and growing, and they encourage their team to do the same. They share knowledge, provide opportunity for development, and help everyone improve their skill. Lifelong learning is essential, as you know, for staying ahead and adapting to change. Now we move onto R for a role model. Leaders set an example through their action. When leaders are honest, hardworking, and dedicated, they inspire their team to reflect the same qualities. In other words, they walk the talk. Mean leader don't just talk about how should be done. They show it through their actions. Then we have S for supervision. This isn't about micromanaging, it's about monitoring progress, offering constructive feedback, and also ensuring tasks are completed efficiently. Next is H for humanities. Leaders who treat their team with respect and kindness, build loyalty, of course, and foster positive atmosphere in general. We have I for interpersonal skill. Strong communication and relationship building skill are vital for effective leadership. Leaders need to be able to communicate clearly and listen actively for team members. Finally, we have P for personality. A leader character, value, and charisma also play a significant role influencing and motivating others. Let's now move into leadership and management, exploring their unique role and the way they complement each other. Leadership is about setting vision, inspiring, motivating, and influencing others to achieve common goals. So, leaders focus on vision, direction, and change, encouraging innovation and guiding people toward long term success. They emphasize motivation, individual, fostering growth, and driving progress. Management, on the other hand, is about organizing, controlling, and coordinating resources such as people, time, tasks to achieve specific objective or desired goals. Managers focus on structure, efficiency, and stability, ensuring that daily operation runs smoothly and short-term goals are met through careful planning and process management. So in essence, a leader drive change and inspire action while manager ensure that necessary processes are in place for success. Both leader and management are vital for an organization. Leadership provide vision, direction, and inspiration, encouraging people to work, as I said. Management ensure that daily operation runs smoothly by organizing tasks and time. So together, they create a well-balanced environment that promotes both innovation and stability, enabling the organization to reach its goal. This table illustrates the key differences between leadership and management, highlighting their distinct role, focus area, and impact on organizations. Leaders focus on the vision, influence, and inspiration to set the direction for the future, while managers focus on planning, organizing, and controlling to ensure daily tasks run smoothly. Leaders drive change and innovation, while managers focus on maintaining stability and consistency. Both roles aim for success, as I said, but in different way. Relationship leader build trust and relationship with their team, with foster loyalty. Manager focus on task more. So communication leaders communicate to inspire and align people with their vision. Manager focus on a clear task-based communication to make sure that everyone know what need to be done. Focus on people also. Leaders focus on developing their people and encouraging growth, while lead to reality and innovation. Manager focus on completing tasks and achieving. Authority leader rely on influence and inspiration to lead, while manager use formal authority and supervision to get things done. Decision making also different. Leader make decision based on vision and collaboration, guiding their team through uncertain time. Manager, however, make a decision based on data and rule. Goal orientation leader focus on board long-term goal that fit the organization vision, while manager focus on specific measurable objective to ensure tasks are completed. So this comparison shows how leader and manager have different approaches to their role. Both are vital for the success for any organization. Management deal with the thing or technical side of a job, relying on control and power by position, while leadership focus on people, building trust, and using influence to lead. Different leaders have different style. Let's explore the various leadership styles and how they impact team and organizations. These leadership styles describe different approaches to how leaders interact with their teams and make decisions. So in this slide, you can see three key leadership styles: authoritarian, participatory, and laissez-faire style. Understanding these styles help us see how leadership approaches can shape communication, collaboration, and also overall effectiveness within an organization. Authoritarian style, for example, authoritarian leader would make decisions without consulting others, often directing teacher and staff. This can create a strict top-down environment, but may be effective in certain situations where quick decision-making is needed. Participatory leader is an educational context encourage collaboration and feedback from teachers, students, and staff. This style improve engagement and morale. Laissez-faire style, a leader give the team a lot of freedom to make decisions on their own. This approach work best in highly skilled team where independence is valued. Let's start with authoritarian style. This is approach is directive and controlling. This style sometimes called autocratic. And this style leader make all the decision and expect complete obedience from the team. Example, do what you are told, don't ask questions. Communication is one way, top down, flows from the leader to the team. The leader identify problem, consider solution, pick one, and tell other what to do. So, authoritarian style leader make all decision and expect full obedience, as I said, without input, without advice for followers. Control and direction leader give a clear instruction on what to do and how to do it, with no room for discussion. One-way communication information also flows from the leader to the team, just fast decision-making. Leader quickly identify problem, choose solutions, and direct team action. Strict supervision, followers are closely monitored to ensure tasks are completed exactly as instructed. So this style is effective in a crisis situation or when quick action is needed. Participatory democratic leadership style. This style emphasizes collaboration and involvement of employees. In decision making, leaders and team members work together to set goals and decide how to achieve them. Let's work together to solve this. The leader includes one or more other individual in the decision-making process to determine what to do and how to do it. However, the responsibility and authority for making the final decision remain with the leaders himself. So using this style is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength. The leader presents a problem to the group, requesting idea on how to solve it. After hearing the group viewpoints or suggestions, the leaders make the decision. So on this style, leaders actively involve their team in decision making and problem solving. The focus is on collaboration with the leader and team work together to determine the best course of action. So this style encourages communication and shared responsibility. Communication here is two-way with open discussions. The third style, laissez-faire style, also known as free rein style. In this style, the leader gives employees the freedom to make decisions, set their own goal, and manage their task. The leader provides support and resources when needed, but avoid controlling or directing how the work is done. So this approach works well with experienced or self-motivated teams. Example, you are free to choose how you want to approach this as long as the job gets done. In this style, leader provides resources but doesn't involve in daily tasks. Employees have the freedom to make decisions and manage their work. The leader acts here as a helper rather than a decision maker. This approach encourages creativity and work as well with experienced team. However, without clear direction, it can sometimes cause confusion or lack of direction if employee are not clear on what is expected. In summary, the three models can be explained in the following table. Authoritarian, in this style, the leader make all the decision and give clear direction, making it good for a quick decision and managing a team that need guidance. The advantage is fast decision making and clear instruction. However, it can make employees feel unmotivated, reduce creativity, and lower morale. Participatory, this style focuses on teamwork and collaboration, which work well for innovation and keeping employees engaged. It encourages creativity and builds trust. However, it can take a lot of time and may lead to indecision. Laissez-faire style, the leader gives employees freedom to make decisions and work on their own. So it's best for skilled and self-driven team motivated. The advantage is that it encourages creativity and gives employee more control. However, it can lead to a lack of direction and poor coordination. Now, let's move on to discussing an overview of leadership theory. This will give us a clear understanding of what different approaches to leadership and how they have evolved over time. Leadership is a complex concept that has been widely studied in areas such as business, physiology, and education. To improve leadership skills, especially in educational setting, it's important to understand the different leadership theory. Over time, researchers and experts have developed various approaches to understand leadership, aiming to recognize what makes a leader effective and how leadership can be developed. So examining both old and new leadership theory help us understand various leadership styles, improve decision making, and adapt to change. It also helps develop key leadership skill and inspires leaders to think creatively and drive progress. To better understand leadership, we need to look at the major theory that have shaped our knowledge of what makes a leader effective. This slide represents a comprehensive overview of leadership. As we can see, the many branches, trait theory, behavioral theory, situational theory, and contemporary issue. We'll begin our exploration with triad theory, which focuses on qualities and characteristics that leaders possess. Next, we will look at behavioral theory, which focuses on how leader actions and behaviors shape their team's feeling and performance. This branch includes key studies such as the Ohio State studies, Michigan studies, and leadership grid. Then we will explore situational theory, which emphasizes the importance of situational factor in leadership effectiveness. This section includes Hersey Blanchard situational theory. Finally, we will discuss contemporary theory in leadership, such as transformational leadership, servant leadership, authentic leadership, and adaptive leadership. In the following slide, we will examine each of these theories and concepts. We'll start with the first, the triad approach. One of the earliest theories is triad approach, which suggests that great leaders are born with certain natural characteristics. According to this theory, leadership qualities like intelligence, confidence, and charisma distinguish leader from non-leader. So these traits can be physical, personality-based, or related to intellect and ability. Example of this traits: intelligence, integrity, self-confidence, and empathy maybe. Limitation: this theory has some important limitation, such as lack of consistency. There is no clear set of what the traits that always lead to effective leadership. So situational factors ignored. Leadership is influenced by the situation, environment, and the needs of the followers, not just personal traits. The theory assumes leaders are born with certain traits, but leadership can also be developed through experience, training, and learning. So moving beyond traits, behavioral theory suggests that leadership is about action, not just inherent qualities. Let's explore this approach. The behavioral approach to leadership shifts the focus from who leaders are to what leaders do. It suggests that leadership is not about natural characteristics, but about a specific action or behavior that can be learned and developed. Three major research studies contributed significantly to this approach. The Ohio State studies. Researchers at Ohio University identified two key leadership behaviors: structure and consideration. Structure: leaders set a clear rule, in general, expectation, and focus on achieving goal. While consideration: leaders care about their team member and build relationships, communication, and support their well-being. So a balance between structure and consideration is the best, is the ideal, because it provides both clear direction and personal support. Leader who focus only on one may either lack guidance or fail to build a strong relationship. So balancing both help teams stay on track while feeling valued also. And the Michigan study conducted at the University of Michigan, these studies identified two types of leadership behavior. Employee-oriented leaders focus on building relationships, showing concern for workers, and creating a supportive environment. Production-oriented leaders focus on task, efficiency, and achieving results. So the research suggested that employee-oriented leadership led to a higher productivity and satisfaction because it's focused on supporting and valuing employee. When leaders care about their team well-being, it increases morale, trust, and motivation, leading to better performance and also results. As you say, the leadership grid developed by Robert Blake and Jane Monton present leadership behavior on a two-dimensional framework. Concern for people, relationship-oriented behavior, and concern for production, task-oriented behavior. The best leadership style is considered to be team management's high concern for both people and production, leading to high performance and employee satisfaction. So, the 1-1 style, minimal leadership or laissez-faire management. The 9-1 style, task-driven leadership or authoritarian management. The 1-9 style, relationship-focused leadership, while 5-5 style, balanced leadership or compromising management. The 9-9 style is team-centered leadership or democratic leadership. So in conclusion, behavioral theories of leadership focus on what leader to do rather than their characteristic or traits. They emphasize that the effective leadership is based on specific action and behavior, such as being supportive, communicative, and task-oriented, which can be learned and developed. Let's find out more and talk about situational leadership theory. This theory suggests that effective leadership depends on adapting your style to fit the need of the team and the situation. So, situational leadership theory developed by Hersey and Blanchard identified the four main approaches to leading a group and suggests that effective leaders adapt their approach based on the need of the group, the task, and the situation. So they proposed the four primary leadership styles are telling, selling, participating, and delegating. So as one telling, in this leadership style, the leader tells people what to do and how to do it. Selling, this style involves more back and forth between leader and followers. Participating in this approach, the leader offers less direction and allow member of the group or a team to take a more active role in coming up with idea and making decisions. Delegating, as far this style is characteristic by a less involved, hand-off approach to leadership. A group member in general tend to make most of the decision and take most of the responsibility for what happened. In conclusion, Hersey and Blanchard's situational leadership theory shows that leadership should change based on the follower's ability and commitment. Effective leaders so assesses their team's readiness and adjust their approaches to improve productivity and motivation. Let's now explore some of the key leadership issues in the modern context. Modern leadership faces growing challenges in dynamic organization. Leaders must adapt to changing social, cultural, and organization environment, emphasizing emotional intelligence, cultural awareness, ethics, and empowerment alongside traditional leadership skills. So, modern leadership theories have evolved to address the complexity of today's world. For example, transformational leadership inspires and motivates followers toward meaningful change, while servant leadership focuses on serving and supporting team growth. Authentic leadership emphasizes transparency and ethics and self-awareness. Adaptive leadership highlights the importance of flexibility and responding to change. Together, these approaches complement each other by addressing different aspects of leadership. So they emphasize inspiration, support, trust, adaptability, recognizing that effective leadership must meet the evolving need of both people and organizations. Transformational leadership. Transformational leadership is a leadership style where leaders focus on inspiring and motivating their team to not only achieve goals but also to grow and develop personally. These leaders encourage innovation and create a positive engagement with environment where everyone feel motivated to contribute toward the organization's success. Development of the follower. Transformational leaders spend significant time monitoring their followers, helping them build a new skill and encouraging personal growth. So transformational leaders inspire followers. They spark motivation with a clear, inspiring vision for the future. Leading by example. So the transformational leader model the value, work ethic, and behavior they want to see in their followers. So by leading with integrity and commitment, they create strong sense of trust and loyalty within the team. Transformational leaders also challenge their followers to think creativity. They support a new idea, creativity, and continuous improvement. Overall, transformational leadership is about driving change, motivating people to exceed expectations, and fostering growth for both individual and organization. Servant leadership focuses on empowering and supporting the team rather than directing them. So, the leader goal is to serve first and lead second, ensuring followers have what they need to succeed. Ethical leadership. Servant leaders set an example for ethical behavior, acting with integrity and fairness in both work and personal life. So they focus on developing their followers' skills, emotional intelligence also, value and leadership potential. Empathy and listening. Servant leaders actively listen to their team's needs and show empathy, fostering a supportive environment. Servant leaders also promote teamwork and a sense of community, encouraging collaboration and mutual respect. Servant leaders also lead with humility, putting the need of their followers ahead of their own. So, in essence, servant leadership is about putting others first to help them grow and succeed. Authentic leadership builds trust and a strong relationship by promoting honesty, self-awareness, and ethical behavior. Authentic leaders gain trust by aligning their action with their value, creating consistency and reliability. Being open, authentic leaders admit mistakes and learn from them, which make them more relatable and build credibility. Authentic leaders understand their impact on others and use the awareness to guide decisions and inspire their team. So integrity and empowerment. Authentic leaders lead with integrity and focus on empowering their followers to grow. In short, authentic leadership fosters trust, transparency, and strong relationships through genuine value-driven action. Adaptive leadership emphasizes the need for leaders to adapt to complex challenges. It requires a focus on problem solving, learning, and innovation in the face of uncertainty. Adaptive leaders encourage teams to embrace challenges and support experimentation with new approaches to find effective solutions. So, navigating change, adaptive leaders offer strategies to handle unexpected changes, enabling organizations to stay adaptable in dynamic environments. They guide teams through uncertainty, helping them adjust quickly and effectively to new challenges. Empowering team, adaptive leaders encourage team members to take responsibility for making decisions, allowing them to experiment and to try and challenge and discover also the solutions to challenges. This theory promotes a cultural continuous learning by encouraging teams to adapt and grow from every challenge, fostering innovation and improvement over time, as I said. This table provides a clear and simple overview of modern leadership theories. Transformational leadership approach focus on aspiring and motivation of followers to achieve meaningful change. Leader encourage personal development and align the team's goals with a broader vision. Servant leadership focus on serving others, listening to their needs, and helping them to develop their potential. The leader's role is to support and empower their team, ensuring they have the resources and guidance to succeed. Authentic leadership Authentic leaders in general are ethical and self-aware, building trust through honesty and integrity. This leadership style emphasizes a deep sense of purpose and alignment between value and action. Adaptive leaders are flexible and strong also, effectively managing change and unpredictable situations. So they encourage innovation and problem solving within the team, promoting an environment where challenges are met with creative solutions. So, in conclusion, modern leadership theory requires leaders to be flexible and have a deep understanding of these different factors that affect how teams work together, how individuals grow, and how organizations succeed. At the end of this presentation, let me summarize and emphasize the key idea discussed. In this presentation, we have explored the diverse aspects of leadership, distinguishing it from management, and examining various leadership style and theory. We have learned that leadership is not just about holding a position of authority, but about influencing, inspiring, and empowering others to achieve common goals. From traditional theories to modern approaches, one key takeaway is clear. Effective leadership is essential for overcoming challenging, encouraging innovation, and driving positive change. So, leaders play a vital role in guiding teams through uncertainty, inspiring growth, and creating an environment that promotes progress and success. So, in other words, there is no one size fits all approaches to leadership. Different situations require different, of course, leadership behaviors. So remember, leadership extends beyond title and position. It involves proactive engagement, inspiring others, and fostering positive change. Our world needs unique skill and viewpoints to step forward and be influential leader. Our potential must be boundless, and each step we take toward leadership bring us closer to making a significant and lasting impact on the world. I hope this presentation has provided you with a valuable insight into the key aspects of leadership. So thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you so much, Dr. Werda, for this informative and insightful presentation. I really appreciate it. Now it's time for our dear attendees to ask their questions. Dear guests, you can ask your questions in Arabic or in French, and they will be translated. I think now we have here a question in the chat. The question is, what are the key traits that distinguish an effective leader from a good manager, and how can these traits be cultivated within an organization? So I think, Dr. Warda, yeah, you mentioned that, but
In
if you
short,
want to
I can,
elaborate more,
yes, in short.
yeah,
In short,
okay.
manager focus on organization, on organizing tasks, maintaining order, and ensuring efficiency in day-to-day operation. So, leader, on the other hand, inspire and motivate others toward a long-term vision, embrace change, and foster innovation and personal growth. So, both is important, as I said before. Leaders embrace change, while a manager, in contrast, typically focus on minimizing risk and maintaining stability, or often preferring to follow established procedures. Okay, thank you. Have other question? Sorry.
Until now, there is no other question. I think that we got a question from Kazim. What are the difficulties?
Difficulties of what? For choosing
From
one
the
particular or one style of this leadership or one theory. This is the difficulties they mean. Okay.
If Kazim
I think
can make it clearly.
Okay. In general, difficulties on leader, good leader may adapt their approach based on the situation by applying different leadership theory. For instance, they may use situational leadership theory during a crisis, while maybe a participatory style for long-term planning, and maybe use a laissez-faire approach with a highly skilled, self-motivated team. So flexibility is key for these difficulties. Another question? Okay. Actually, I also have my weekly office hour meeting with a student at Midocean University now. It's a weekly meeting every Saturday at this time. So thank you for attending, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.
If it's possible to answer those, we got Dr. Coates first. So let's just see what Dr. Coates would like to add. Dr. Coates, I don't see her anymore.
Have more
Okay,
questions? Yes, I'm ready.
Dr. Coates, the mic is yours. Before continuing, let's just see if Dr. Coates have something to say.
Thank you, Malak. Thank you, Dr. Warda. I just want to say there is a question. Kazim clarified his question. That's I want to say. His
Okay, what's
question
the
is
question?
The question is what is the difficult that the leader may have and it caused by his supervisor, if I can translate. Malak, you can help me?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Okay, so his question is, yeah, what are the difficulties or yeah, let's read the question again. Yeah, the difficulties that a leader may face, okay, by his supervisor, by his manager or director. I think yes, you can answer, doctor. Yeah, you got the question, Dr. Warda?
Uh,
Again, yeah, okay. What are the difficulties that a leader may face, okay, by his manager, by his like director?
Okay. When manager focus on organizing task. So can someone be both a manager and leader? For example, yes, person can be both manager and leader. While the role have different focuses, a successful individual often combine the organizational skill of a manager with the motivational and visionary qualities of a leader. So balancing both allow for effective performance and long-term growth. So leaders embrace change and see it as an opportunity for growth, encouraging their team to think creatively and adapt. So leadership play a key role in motivating team by providing inspiration, setting vision, and empowering individual. This will delete all the challenges that maybe have also by when we use also together management and leadership, so we focus on minimizing risk and maintaining stability, and also preferring to follow established procedures.
Okay, thank you so much. Any other questions? Dear attendees, if you have any other questions, you can write in the chat, or we can enable the mic for you.
I think there's someone who's raising his hand.
Okay.
Hello.
Yusuf is raising her hand.
Yeah, I want to ask a question, please. Doctor, is it? Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can
Yes,
hear you.
yes.
We can hear you, Yusuf.
Okay. It is possible to be at the same time leader and manager?
Okay.
I mean, to play the key role of manager and leaders. Is it possible?
Yes, it's possible. I will
Yeah.
explain. Okay.
This is what I want to ask. I want to know. I would like to know.
Okay. A good leader may adapt their approach based on the situation, as I said, by applying different leadership theory. For instance, they might use situational leadership, delegative leadership, laissez-faire leadership, or transformational leadership. So, a good leader or a good manager may adapt their style based on the situation. So, in essence, both roles are essential, but leadership often play more significant role in driving long-term vision and fostering innovation. So, can someone be both a manager and a leader? Yes, a person can be both a manager and a leader also. While the role have different focuses, a successful individual often combine the organizational skill of a manager with the vision, qualities of a leader. So balancing both allow for effective performance and long-term growth. This is the best. Be manager and leader. Thank you for your question. It's important.
Oh, well, welcome. Yes. Shukran.
Okay, Dr. Warda, we have here another question in the chat from Prof. Dr. Ahmad Qadri. The question is, which type of leadership is suitable for universities?
That's a very relevant question. While there are many valuable leadership theory, I particularly admire transformational leadership in university because this theory emphasizes the importance of inspiring and motivating followers toward a great vision and personal growth. So transformational theory, I think it's motivating followers in university in general. Leaders focus on creating positive impact, fostering innovation, and empowering individuals to reach their full potential. So I believe that this approach is suitable and especially impactful in fostering a strong-term, dynamic, and driving long-term change within university change. Another question? Okay.
Everything is very clear.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
Welcome.
for all questions and um, can I go
يا
now?
أحسن دكتور.
Actually, I also have my clear phrase. If you don't have a question, I can go.
I think that we
the-
have someone who's raising his hand, Kazim.
Okay,
not
this is the last
mistaken.
question. Okay, we can take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the mic is yours, Mr. Kazim.
السلام عليكم يعطيك العافية دكتورة. I have one question regarding the leadership actually. Just by prioritizing the open communication and to make sure there is a continuous of learning that I will provide it for the team. Sometime like my job always I tell my team we learn from each other, we help each other. Do you think that can be considered as a weaknesses of the leader or not?
The last sentence, please repeat it again.
I mean, like
you tell your employee about.
Yeah, I tell my team like
Yeah.
I always encourage them and motivate and try to motivate them always.
No,
and
no,
I
no.
told
This
them,
is a very important skill.
Yeah.
Leader should develop. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I understand.
Yeah.
I think some of the most important skills that include emotional intelligence. So it's not adaptability and this ability to inspire and motivate others. So leadership is always evolving, and the ability to learn, adjust, and lead with empathy will be crucial in the future. So while I don't have a full list of all the necessary skills that you said to your team, but it's a very important skill in leadership's world.
Yeah. So usually, as I mentioned, I tell them like we learn from each other. Sometimes I tell them, okay, if you know something and I don't know, I have no idea about it, or I have limited information about it or knowledge. So I will be more than happy to ask one of my team to come to help me to teach me about it. So
of course,
my question,
this is the essence of leadership. Yes, this is lie in guiding, motivating, and influencing others toward a shared goal or vision. So it's about providing direction, support, inspiration. Yeah. This is leadership.
So that this is cannot be taken or considered in an opposite way, like
no. This is considered as a strength. No. It's a strength points for you.
All right.
You are effective.
Thank you so much.
You do effective leadership. You inspiring others to perform at their best. So while fostering an atmosphere of trust, respect, collaboration, this is the good atmosphere in any organization.
All right. Thank you, Doctor. Really appreciate.
Thank you
giving
also
us
for your time
Actually,
and your attention.
We got a big value of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for all.
I think that Dr. Warda left.
Yes,
left.
I think that. I think she left. Okay, I think no other questions. So thank you so much for all the attendees here. Thanks for you, Malek. As we don't have any other questions, so we're gonna end the meeting. So thank you so much for our dear guests. Thank you and goodbye. Have a nice day.
Thank you for all your hard work, Dr. Ahmed. I really wish that Dr. Warda stayed a little bit so I can thank her too. To all the participants, please fill out the link. Check out the link below to fill out the link to fill out all the information you need and to be able to have your participant certificate in the end of this seminar. And for those who's asking for the PDF, don't worry, we will send it to you with your participation certificate. Thank you so much, everyone. We are looking forward for more seminars. Stay tuned, stay connected. See you. Bye bye.